Well, hello again everybody and welcome to another episode of Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. So before I started recording, I started to do some more behind the scenes stuff. I got some really good feedback from you guys about that, so I just wanted to show you some of the Digivolutions that I got to. So in my party, you've already seen Falcomon, but check out Cyclonemon. I don't remember if I got him on camera or not, but I forgot what he used to be, and I mentioned that before, that is one of the trickier parts in Digivolving and De-Digivolving, that you just forget who's who. Mach Gaugomon, I Digivolved him back down. He used to be the form after this, which is this one, Mirage Gaugomon. It looks really cool. But the memory use is 18, you can see that, so it's just really expensive to have. If I put him in my party, I wouldn't be able to have anybody else, really. I just noticed on the top right there, it shows you what your party memory would be like if you did Digivolve him. It must be because he's in my party right now, so it's just telling me I'd be over by a couple of points. So then there's Stingmon. You know, a couple of episodes ago, I was just talking about how grossed out I am about bugs, but I actually really like this one. I don't know, he just, maybe because he looks all humanoid, but it just looks like a superhero just wearing like a helmet or something like that. And he is a plant type. I just think he looks really cool, so I put him in my party, and I decided to put some of the other ones in my farm island. I renamed him too, so this is OG Terry, and this is probably how I'm going to try to keep track of some of these Digimon. This was my first Digimon ever, and he was the Terriermon. He became the Ikakumon, and so I'm just going to put him in the farm island so he could level up, because they're going to grow in levels a lot faster in here than I can at my current pace in actually having them in my party. And this is OG Guillemon. I spelled Guillemon wrong. I could Digivolve him to other things, but I might just bring him back down. I'm not sure. And then, let's see. I renamed all the Numamons. So here's Numa. This is Numa, and then there's Numa. They're going to be the ones that I use to farm money or experience in the future. Okuamon, as you saw, I brought him back down. He used to be this guy over here, Diaboromon or Diaboromon, I don't know, but look how sinister he looks. Isn't that crazy? So creepy. But the memory use is 20. I would have put him in my party, but he's just so expensive to have. And when I had him in the Digiform, the way this thing walks around, it's so creepy. Then I got Marine Angemon, but Marine Angemon used to be Piximon. Magnadramon, now this is a Mega. Magnadramon used to be Angelomon, and I was super excited when I got her. I can't wait to get Angemon. It'll be awesome. It'd be cool to have both of them in my party. Then there's Ice Devimon. This guy looks crazy. I remember the Dark Devimon from the show.
Be silent! For I am Devimon, ultimate ruler of the demon underworld. You must obey my every command!
So, in my game, I used to have him as Cherrymon, and then I brought him back down to Ice Devimon. And Ice Devimon used to be this Demi Devimon, I think, that I got from the stories. So, that's it. Yeah, let's continue on with the story. We have to go check out Shinjuku before the police get there. Chapter 4, The Shinjuku Underground Labyrinth Incident. Alright, I'm finally going to get to go underground. It's happening on the other side of that crowd. Let's go! Ryota, yesterday Sakura was late to school for a change. Any idea why? Maybe she lost track of time listening to Jimmykin songs or something. Sakura, forever, I swear by your sincere gaze, my only love, my heart crazed with pain. What the heck is that? Yukino, sounds like Kyoko's been taking care of you. Try not to cause her trouble? Actually, I'm helping out with work. Resigned businessman. Why struggle meaninglessly? Makes more sense to flee the situation, and it works for any kind of battle, you know. Okay. Shocked businessman. What is that? No, I don't even... What is that? Curious youth. Hey, am I seeing things? Do you think it's okay to touch it? Speaker female student. No way, what? Are you for real? I've got to tell everyone over the Digiline. Eh?
おいおい
Familiar voice. Well, well, aren't you something?
オタク
Arata, do you have any idea what this is?
だよな
Yeah, this whole phenomenon's hard to wrap my head around. I've never seen anything like
見
it.
たことねえよなけどさ
But still, there's got to be a way for us to get inside it, wouldn't you
中に
think?
入れるか
Familiar voice? Hey, you, stay right where you are. Sleuth in cop clothes? One more step and I'll arrest the both of you. Huh? Arata, crap, this gal's the last thing we need right now. This is a crime scene and I won't have you messing with it. The great Makiko Date isn't going to go easy on the punks responsible for this mess.
厄介なことに
Maybe I should bail before this becomes a whole ordeal. Hey, you! I told you to freeze, didn't I? Huh? I've seen you somewhere before. Yeah. What was it? That one hacker team?
やっべ
Uh-oh. Come on, let's
走
bail.
るぞ
Oh! Hey! You, stop right there. I think her name is supposed to be Date or something, but I just think it's funny to call her Date. Gotta find a way out of here. Looks like this is the only
ここ
way.
しかねま
Well, don't knock it till you've tried it, I guess. Wow. Is this place real or digital? What's going on? This is too strange. It's like two worlds are intersecting. Huh. Oh, I can't make heads or tails of this. I don't think there's anything wrong with my head. ... At least the cops won't be after me here. Yeah, but what about her? Oh, for sure, the way she is, I can see her showing up out of the blue. Which means there's only one answer. A demon or snake is back there.
鬼がな
Let's think of a plan once we see it. Do I have all level 1s with me? Pretty much, huh? Except for... I better bring this guy in. These guys are probably fine. I think? I don't know. If I have any trouble... Well, there's an access point here if I run into any trouble, so... Let's just move forward and see what we find. Maybe there'll be some random battles. Yeah, right when I said it. Okay. Let's see what kind of Digimon exist here. Ooh, these guys are new. Okay. So, let's see what we got. You're weak to my attacks. Let's see. Nice! What about you? Stingmon. Stingmon's a neutral type. Eh. Alright. Ooh. Alright, let's try that. Nice.
君がいてくれてよかった
Wow, instantly. To level 5. Unlock Gagomon and Stingmon. Sweet. Hey, which do you think a Digimon is more like, a demon or a snake? Neither? Since a Digimon is turned up, this must be the digital world, right? Yet this still feels very much like the real world, right? Well, we're not going to get anywhere by just thinking about it. Regardless, these Digimon seem to be a bit on the wild and vicious side. Heh. And so, knowing that's what they were like, I made sure to get my hands on some slightly tougher Digimon. We never know when we might get attacked by something like that black one from the other day. You've got your Digimon too, so the next time it crosses our paths, we'll delete it for sure, yeah? Yeah, we'll take it down next time. Heh, that's the spirit. I'll hold you to that. Hey, this isn't the time for a long chat. We need to get moving. You started talking. Guest characters. Characters other than the protagonist or Digimon can participate in battles as guests. You cannot command them, but they will support you in battle. Okay, cool. I am going to do some changing around real quick because I forgot to equip items onto some of these guys. Like Cyclonemon, he has items, but Mach Gaugamon doesn't. So I'm just going to attach a few things to him. I'm also going to take a look at what skills we have. See, I don't need 2 plant-based moves. So this is 20 damage to all foes, 85 plant damage to 1 foe, and then death penetrating medium plant attack on 1 foe. Tends to critical more often. That's a special move I can't really get rid of. But I am going to get rid of this Rune Forest one. I already have Thunder. And then we have, what is this, a wind attack? And then a buff. 95 plant damage to 1 foe. See, why isn't that one in there? Gaia Element 3? That's really good. And what's Ripping Net? Electric damage. 75 to 1 foe. Decreases speed. Interesting. That's a debuff. Okay, what do you have, Galgamon? See, I don't need one that's 65 and then one that's 55, but one's physical and one's magic. I would stick with the physical one because the int is only 53 and the attack is 105. I think. So, he doesn't have any electric moves, so maybe we can add that. Or he doesn't have a wind move either. So, let's add Wind Claw. Winning Knuckle is neutral. It might be good to have some neutral stuff. And then Grand Rock 3. 75 damage to 1 foe. 65 to 1 foe. Okay. Then we can replace this with a Lightning 1. Anti-Panic. Removes confusion from one battle Digimon. Restores a little HP. So, that one can heal and it removes confusion. That's good. I feel ready to move on. So let's keep going. More dialogue. ... Huh? Are you okay? You've been quiet for a while now. What? I need to report to the agency? But there's no connection? What are you talking about? What agency? What? The detective agency you work at? You're a super cool cyber sleuth? Super cool? I mean, a cyber sleuth? A digital detective? Really? That's incredible. I don't quite get it, but it's incredible. You really are something, aren't you? No, that wasn't a compliment. Well, communication is out. I've been trying for a while now too, and in here, there's no net connection at all. The digital wave must be unstable. Question mark? No way, you're gonna make me explain digital waves to you? Look it up later, do a search. More importantly, let's talk about this cyber sleuth thing. I want to hear more about that. Don't get me wrong, it's not because I think it's interesting or because I want to try it out. It's just plain intellectual curiosity, a piqued interest. It must be weird though, being a cyber sleuth. What's it like? I've only read about it in comics. Nope, that's enough. I've lost interest already. Crap. Okay, I want to know. Oh! Tell me more about it. What's it like being a cyber sleuth? What cases have you solved so far, and what's your boss like? Tell me everything. Whoa. Gulp? This is the same as the one from Kowloon the other day, right? Exclamation points. Well, to you it was the other day. For me it was like more than a month ago. Oh! What is it? What happened? Hey, don't look at me. This is no time to be fooling around. Exclamation point. What? There was a ghost? The ghost of the pale boy that all of Eden has been going on and on about? And you saw it in Kowloon? For real? You're not trying to con me? You'd be the only one who isn't. Anyone could tell you're really soft-hearted. And you clearly saw something strange. You got a good look at it, yet saw nothing. And it left something in your head, as if something were pushed into it. Oh, that's freaky and frustrating. To be on the cusp of remembering, and yet... What the heck is that? What does it mean? Yeah. Well, it's another lead to follow, perhaps. Come on, let's go. Gonna make a connection. I don't know what he's saying. This music.
おい
Hey, you notice
気づい
that?
ている
Dot dot dot. Listen up, you, or should I say Sleuth. Something's been following us for the last while. Oh?
デジモン
I don't know
か幽霊か
exactly what or who it is, a Digimon or a ghost, or maybe it's her.
誰だこそこそ
Show
してね
yourself. Come on out.
おや
Oh my, I've caught your attention. Ugh. Panicked man. Oh dear, good day to you. Whoa, easy there, let's not be hasty. I'm nothing to be scared of, I assure you. Who are you? What are you doing here? My name is Akemi Suidu. I am a researcher for Kamishiro Enterprises. I'm currently studying this strange phenomena. You're alone? Yes, I am alone. I'm very much the only specialist capable of making these breakthroughs, though I'd still very much appreciate it if they gave me an assistant. I tell you, it's a terrible company. Why were you following us? I hadn't thought there were humans who'd made it further than I had. I wanted to observe things for a bit. Did I happen to unsettle you? There's no excuse for that, I apologize. Well, I guess it's no big deal. But if you're in the mood to apologize, tell us what this is, we want to know. Oh dear. Put it that way and I can hardly refuse. I trust you won't go around blabbing about this to anyone. Sure thing, right Maiguru? Very well then, I shall tell you. But my tale comes out of my work process, and is, at best, the result of inductive reasoning. I caution you that it is not a final conclusion. To begin, let's discuss the space we are in. This space exists within a certain phenomena. We're in the whirlpool of a special digital wave. You know what I'm referring to? A digital wave? It's a flow of energy that carries digital information, correct? Brilliant! Straight from the textbooks. This may still be the real world, but it's still a world made up of digital information. To put it in the very simplest of terms, the real world has transformed into cyberspace. As a result, everything here has become data, even human thought. That's quite the leap of logic, isn't it? Teehee, I won't deny that. My colleagues often deemed my ideas rather heretical. Some even compared me to Nikola Tesla. Well, that's more than well and good, but I do try not to let the praise go to my head. But enough of that. Have a look at this. The irregularities of this internal structure should indicate right away that we're dealing with digitalized data made from human memories. They merge with reality, giving rise to this bizarre and complex space. That's my theory, in essence. Now allow me to ask you a question. Have you encountered an eater yet? An eater? What's that? That's the term I've coined for these entities that devour and eat away at things. Do you mean that thing that looks like a black and white Nautilus shell? That freaky program? Precisely! To have escaped an encounter with an eater unscathed. You don't know how lucky you are. When an eater preys upon something, all its comprising data is eroded away and becomes glitched. Glitched? What does that mean? All structure and algorithms become disordered data, glitched, completely defective. And once that data becomes glitched, it cannot be restored. Oh dear, how frightful that would be. How truly frightful indeed. So you end up being eaten. That's the common theory at any rate. I do not happen to agree, however. What? There must always be a way to restore data. It is illogical to assume otherwise. Not in the metaphysical sense, mind. I'm talking about actual digital. And in that case, bugs are a thing we are well aware of. Therefore, I am pressing on with my eater research. Hey, mister, calm down. Let me get this straight. Kamishiro knows about these eaters? That doesn't sound good. That goes without saying. That's why I'm pursuing this research. Crap. So they did know about them. Those admin creeps have been stonewalling me. Well, they are a business providing a service. There's lots that needs to be kept confidential. I told you it's a terrible company, didn't I? There's more I want to ask on that front. Yes, I see. If I can provide an answer, I shall. Ask away. But before that, you appear to be hackers, am I correct? You possess the Digimon capture program? And you have marvelous Digimon programs as well. Exclamation point. What's it to you? Frankly put, I want to fight off the eater that is likely roaming around here somewhere. What? An eater is here too? Did you not see a strange apparition before? Perhaps you know it as the ghost of the pale boy? Aww! That is indicative of an eater's presence, a harbinger, I suppose you could say. An eater's existence both impacts the digital wave and serves to induce it. That's my thoughts on the matter, at any rate, that the digital wave itself might impacted by these eaters. That's a error. If so, we cut off the head and the body should wither away. To back up this theory, I'd like to ask for your assistance if I may. You're a researcher, aren't you? You should have secret weapons at your disposal, right? A camera watch that can detect hidden objects or a ball we can stuff captured creatures into? Nice. Those are some oddly specific examples there. It turns out that, at present, our best weapon against the Eaters are Digimon programs. Those programs are particularly bug-resistant. They can resist erosion with little difficulty. ... Yeah, but, Mr. Sudu, it's not that I don't believe you. But you want us to wipe that thing out, right? Well, that just happens to be our goal as well. Oh, excellent! Best of luck to you then. Well then, we're off for revenge. And let's find our way back to the regular world. The longer we're here, the weirder my head gets. I shall await you here. If you have any questions, come and seek me out. The regular world, you say? And where exactly might that be, I wonder? Gonna make a connection. Whap, 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 whap. Put it in a jail. It's loud. I need an IC card to get through the gates. I see. Whoa, is this the ghost you were talking about? It's looking at us. Symbols. It went and disappeared on us. Knock it off. Do you know who that was? Do you even have a clue who it might be? ... I'm imagining things, that's all. Yeah. Whoa. Dang, here it is. If his theory is correct, taking the Eater down will also collapse the strange
phenomena.
Right? And if that happens, what happens to us who are inside of that
Phenomena.
We gotta do it. Thanks for saying what I was thinking. I hope we can actually damage it this time. Data is converging. Oh. You're gonna buff yourself, eh? Hopefully it stuns. Ah, I resisted stun. Ooh, nice. Finish the job.
君がいてくれてよかった。
No yen. Exclamation point. What's happening? Oh, weird. This is Shinjuku? What do you know? The old man's theory was right. The eaters and the ghosts of the pale boy? This is a riot. It's spectacular. And to top it all off, there's you. Oh? A cyber sleuth. Oh, this is all too funny. Reality is some pretty dull stuff, no doubt about it, but this is something else. But getting back to business, I'm going to dig into these eaters a little more, maybe help out with the pseudo's research. There was something interesting about him. Speaking of which, where is he? Is he here? In a sense, he's more of a pain than that eater. Well, I'm off. And you, don't let yourself get eaten, okay? See you later. You're under arrest, punk! Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. Exclamation point. What a strange exchange. What? You're not getting away from me. I see. So that's what this mess was. Yet at the same time, it's very fortuitous. Info that's normally hard to come by in a normal investigation was right there in front of us. Even sleuths need to get lucky sometimes. What to call this case? For now, let's refer to it as the Shinjuku Labyrinth case. A labyrinth is a part of an underworld in folklore, otherwise known as a Mayohiga. The spirit world, the netherworld, the land of the dead. It's a world beyond the borders of our own, out of phase, if you will. That what the spatial phenomenon that appeared in Shinjuku must be. That's a grammar error. That what the spatial phenomenon that appeared in Shinjuku must be. Maybe labyrinth isn't quite the right word, but it's close enough. The reference comes from a collection of folklore tales by Kunio Yanagida, if you're ever interested in looking deeper into it. The important point is that, much as in these folktales about labyrinths, the phenomena recur over and over. In a way, I'm jealous you got to experience it firsthand. Parallel worlds really do exist. The digital world? Exclamation point. Digital world? Where did you hear that name? Dot dot dot. I already gave the details in my report. I see. So after taking on Nokia Shiramine's case, you headed straight to Shinjuku. I missed that. And you claim Digimon are not programs created by humans, but intelligent life forms from a parallel world. Of course I believe you. I only know a tiny bit about the digital world. Dot dot dot. Let's put aside the digital world question for the moment. It's not a riddle we can solve right now. Let's go back and talk about the Shinjuku Labyrinth. Right before I took you on as an assistant, there were some unsolved cases in Shinjuku, and then you uncovered the Shinjuku case, not to mention the Labyrinth case on top of that. My theory is that this all stems from irregularities with digital waves regardless. These digital waves are growing unstable at key locations throughout Tokyo, not just Shinjuku. Since it's not at a level that impacts our daily lives, we ignore it as being within the range of error. The issue is not the state of growing instability, but rather what's causing it. Why now? Is it natural or is it human interference? Is it alien or a paranormal phenomenon? This is an interesting case. We should press on with our investigation. Exclamation point. By the way, oh? While you and I were out of contact, I decided to make the best of my time, and so I whipped up a special new coffee blend. I was certain you'd be back with results. That was an elementary deduction. You've really been giving it your all. Your work has been excellent. And now as a reward, I've got a treat for you. Hehe, I put a lot of effort into this. Ugh. Isn't it incredible? The miraculous harmony of coffee, yogurt, and seaweed boiled in soy? Oh, he better give me some CSP for this. Okay. Yes, please. 7:53 hours and 17 minutes.